1960s. Years that will bring new opportunity for all of us in the Allis Chalmers family. An invitation to step up to the next plateau in farm equipment sales and service. Here to keynote our entry into a new decade of progress is the General Manager of the Farm Equipment Division and Vice President of Allis Chalmers, your friend, Mr. L.W. Davis.
Yes, it's a time of new opportunity and new challenge for all of us. The real challenge in business today is the customer. To serve him in such a way that he grows as an Allis Chalmers customer, that he keeps coming back, and that he attracts new customers to the Persian Orange line. He's the #1 man in our business, and he's more important than ever before. He's bigger than ever, and in terms of the total number of farmers, he's fewer than ever. Our competitors are after him harder than ever, and the result is that you can't afford to lose a single customer or overlook a single potential customer. He's too important now, and he can be even more important to you in the future. In meeting the challenge of the customer in today's market, both the manufacturer and the dealer have important responsibilities. The manufacturer's job falls into 4 general areas. His first challenge is the product line, the design and manufacture of a line of equipment that meets the needs of the customer. Equipment that does a good job under a wide range of conditions, that meets the varied requirements of a highly diversified farm economy. A second challenge for the manufacturer is the creation of a hard-hitting advertising program that makes the equipment line important to your customers, that does the essential pre-selling job by informing and arousing, making them receptive to personal selling. The manufacturer's third challenge is to see that the dealer has the opportunity to learn effective sales and service methods through company training schools. Finally, the manufacturer has the challenge of quality engineering, and manufacturing to assure field performance that brings repeat business, quality advertising that lives up to the customer's need for honest, forthright information, and the dealer's need for effective selling help, quality in sales guidance and service that places the company squarely behind its products and their performance. Those are the obligations faced by a manufacturer in the farm equipment business: the line, advertising, dealer training, and quality. The farm equipment dealer faces definite challenges too. His challenges include aggressive selling of the full line of equipment used in his territory, maintaining an adequate parts department, and shop facilities with trained personnel and modern tools. In general, the dealer's challenge is growth, to reach the next plateau in the farm equipment business. It's all summed up in these 3 words: opportunity, performance, growth. Opportunity is defined as a convenient time or occasion to accomplish something. And I believe you'll agree that our opportunity is now, as we head into a new decade, with a record of progress behind us and a strong sales market ahead, with a complete line of equipment to help us do the job. Performance is the act of bringing an opportunity to conclusion, closing a deal, selling a new customer, pleasing an old one with outstanding repair and parts service. Growth is defined as a progressive increase. We should all be growing, not only in sales, but in financial worth. Anyone who stops moving forward is in trouble. I like to compare it with a pendulum that stops swinging. When it stops moving, it's dead. Those are the challenges facing the manufacturer and the farm equipment dealer. Together we can get the job done. Let's start by looking at 1960. Here is your General Sales Manager, Mr. W.L. Vogeley, to tell you that story.
Thank you, Mr. Davis. Just how is Allis Chalmers meeting its challenge to design and build equipment that fits the customer's needs? I think the best answer is to show you our newest product film, New Power for the 60s.
New New power for the 60s. Another landmark in Allis Chalmers' pioneering of equipment tailored to farm profit. It started in the 30s with rubber-tired tractors and the all-crop harvester. For the 40s, improvements and innovations, streamlining, greater mobility. In the late 40s and on into the 50s, traction booster system, 2-clutch power control, power shift rear wheels, and power crater engine. And now, for the 60s, more than before, the challenge is to achieve a greater control of farming costs, a new level of production efficiency, a new high in personal convenience for farmers everywhere. To answer that challenge, Allis Chalmers offers a line of farm equipment to fit the job and do it economically, with comfort and convenience to save the man and provide the work power to do the job faster. This starts with the tractor line. The all-new D-Series tractors, culmination of 3 decades of leadership in tractor design. Power to do the job is provided in 4 basic models, tailored to meet the individual needs of farmers and ranchers everywhere. The dynamic D17 is the leader in its class. The D14, a full 3-plow tractor. The D12, outstanding work power in a compact size. And the D10, ideal in the specialty crop class. The Power Director, the big stick, which provides on-the-go shifting, is available in both the D17 and the D14. The D17 and the D14 feature a variety of front-end styles to match any owner preference. Roll shift front axle, dual front wheels, and single front wheel. The D17 offers you your choice of fuel: gasoline, diesel, or LP. The D14 is offered in gasoline or LP and will be available about mid-year with diesel power. The D17, the D14, the D12, and the D10, with their variety of features, combine to provide a panorama of power. 50 farm tractor models, ready to roll forward into a new decade. Here's new work power and efficiency to cut costs on each type of farm, tailored to meet your individual needs, to enable you to meet your own challenge of the 60s. Let's see what some of these 50 models are. The D17 is offered in this special high clearance model, designed especially for the grower of vegetables and other market crops. Here we see a gasoline power model at work with single front wheel. Power with D17 workability and convenience. Gasoline or diesel power, whatever your choice. Another special model, the Grove tractor, offered with full or partial shielding to meet a long-standing need for orchard power with D17 workability and convenience. Gasoline and diesel models. There are D17 models for the rice farmer, too, with special design oversized wheels and big flotation tires. For the wheatland farmer, another special group of D17 tractor models, featuring special fender protection for the operator, big flotation tires, swinging drawbar, offered standard without power shift rear wheels, your choice of fuels, of course. Leaving the D17 line, we move on to the D14, performance leader in the full 3-plow class. Here's the gasoline model with roll shift adjustable front axle. An LP gas model too, and diesel power will be available by mid-year. The D14 is offered in special high clearance models for the specialty crop farmer looking for high performance power in the 3-plow class. There's a D14 orchard and grove tractor. In size, power, and versatility, the ideal tractor for many fruit growers. The D10 and D12 provide outstanding work power in a compact size. A dynamic power crater engine gives the D10 and D12 a new throttled-down pull at low speeds, useful in all kinds of precision planting, cultivating, and harvesting. The D12 is offered in two models, this regular model and a special high-clearance model. The D10 is ideal for a variety of choring, specialty crop, and second tractor jobs. Here's the high-clearance model, built to ride above tall crops, yet tread lightly on the finest seed beds. 8 models of D-Series utility tractors serve the light construction field. They range in size from the 31 horsepower D10 to the big, powerful 63 horsepower D17 utility tractor. Dispersed throughout the farmland, all across the country, are many towns like this, where light construction and maintenance work is continually going on. Attachments such as the backhoe are used in farm work for trenching and cleaning drainage ditches, digging septic systems, and excavating for new buildings. Many towns are expanding rapidly, and sewer and water is being extended into new subdivisions. Maneuverability of the compact utility tractor and backhoe permit installing lateral lines running to the house as well as trenching wide and deep to install main lines. A bulldozer blade on the D14 does a good job of covering refuse with dirt. D-Series utility tractors provide economical power for mowing parks, golf courses, and other recreation areas. Weed cutting is a perennial problem solved by this combination. Mow up to 20 miles of average roadside right-of-way in an 8-hour day. The 8 utility models have a wide application on farms and in cities and towns. Allis Chalmers dealers have available complete information on utility tractors and a wide variety of companion equipment. And that's the great new D-Series tractor line. 50 models, many styles to meet many power needs, yet bearing a strong family resemblance. Low-line, high-crop design to provide good clearance, plus stability and easy mounting. Special models for orchard work, wheatland farming, rice growing, and high-clearance operation. It's a great family of tractors. New power for the 60s would not be complete without the Allis Chalmers implement line. Teamed with D-Series power, each implement is designed for the most profitable management of crops and soils. Test after test has proved that Allis Chalmers mounted implements show the true value of a tractor in offering greater performance at lower operating cost. Even pull-type implements virtually become mounted through the swinging traction booster drawbar hitch. Weight is used to add traction as needed for tough going. Profitable crop and soil management begins with the right type of plow for the desired seed bed. Where heavy surface trash must be turned under, the bullet blade bottoms and blades slice and turn each furrow at lower cost per acre. Slat bottoms provide the desired seed bed in sticky gumbo soils. Matching the new broad-range traction booster system of D-Series tractors is the free-swinging and free-floating action of the 70 Series moldboard plows that pull from a single hitch point. For level seed beds and plowing of irrigated lands, the Allis Chalmers spinner plow changes from left-hand to right-hand bottoms or vice versa by simply tripping a lever, locks automatically in working position. This plow is ideal when plowing on the contour. Where disc or tiller plows are preferred, there is also a size and type to meet tough going in heavy soils. The mulching, mixing action in clay or stony soils leaves better seed beds too when working behind D-Series tractors. To assure quality work in various soil conditions, pitch of disc blades, coulter wheel, and scrapers are all adjustable Snap coupler hitch with D-series tractors speeds up attaching. The 12-disc tiller has a greater weight per blade ratio for better penetration. New two-wheel design permits quick, easy maneuvering in the field. The most universal of all tillage tools is the disc harrow. A big eye-opener, too, in the way these new, fast, deep-cutting harrows get over big fields and leave level seed beds. There's hardly a seed bed that doesn't need disking, and with its flexible frame and heavy spring steel backbone, this Allis Chalmers harrow holds the proper angle for cutting and disking clean across the full working width. Short gang construction assures longer life and frame flexibility. Gangs stay tight with new interlocking spools. Heavy inside beveled blades cut better. Sealed ball pack bearings of Allis Chalmers harrows reduce draft by 15 to 20%. The big Allis Chalmers 200 series harrow handles as easily as a mounted implement at field ends. There's also the added benefit of automatic weight transfer in cutting disking time through the field. For down the highway transport or through narrow gates, the 15-footer folds up to a narrow 10 feet. Most versatile of all tools in the new implement line is the coil shank cultivator. Double-turn coil shanks vibrate vigorously to improve soil till. There are sizes to fit D-series tractors, HD6 toolbar, too. For breaking tough soil crusts, working up seed beds, cultivating orchards and groves, the spring-tooth cultivator is unexcelled. Staggered teeth provide good trash clearance. New for the 60s, too, is the 6-unit Rowflex planter for corn, cotton, soybeans, or other crops. Each planting unit follows the ground contour for uniform planting in every row. Each planting hopper is complete with its own drive, its own fertilizer attachment, and its own press wheel. Each row unit is attached to the frame by a parallel linkage that provides a floating action for following ground contours. Available as either a 4 or 6 row unit, these planters can be equipped with row markers that fold up automatically when the planter is raised and unfold to the proper width when the planter is dropped by moving the tractor's hydraulic control lever. The 6 rows are quickly, easily folded to 4-row width for fast transport. Keeping pace with chemical farming is this new pre-emergent spray equipment that can be attached to Allis Chalmers drill planters. Weed control chemicals are sprayed in an adjustable band 14 inches or more in width. These pull-type planters work behind any tractors that have standard drawbar and remote ram operation. The new Rowflex cotton planter offers big capacity and unusual planting accuracy with seed opening and covering equipment of an entirely new design. Edge drop, picker wheel, or cell drop hoppers are available. The 4-row planter is mounted as you see here. Footboards provide close inspection of planting operation and are optional along with guardrails. No other single group of implements demonstrates the ease of operating D-series tractors quite like the mounted row crop cultivators. New for the 60s is this complete line of new field crop cultivators ranging from 1 up to 6 rows. Leading the line is the new 6-row, a big capacity cultivator that lets you cultivate up to 6 acres an hour with the new D17. Swing-in hitching speeds up mounting time. For quick transport of this big capacity tool, the outside gangs are easily raised and narrowed down to a 4-row unit that passes easily through gates and around sharp turns. If desired, the 6-row can be used as a 4-row unit. The front-mounted 4-row cultivator for the new D-series tractors also offers swing-in quick hitching. There's plenty of room for the operator to get on and off the tractor from the front. There is also a good natural eye view of the crop rows and ground tools as the tractor is easily steered on its course. New also for the 60s is this one-row cultivator, which mounts on the D10 tractor. It is shown here with side dresser in tobacco. 2- and 4-row rear-mounted cultivators are available for the new D-Series tractors, attaching fast with snap coupler hitch. These completely new cultivators follow where you steer the tractor because they're pulled from a single hitch point and stabilized with big, widely spaced coulter wheels. Better stands of small grain, grasses, and legumes are easily obtained with the all-crop line of drills. Sizes range from 9 to 24 runs. Band press seeding attachment assures better grass or legume crops with less seed. 4 styles of hitches adapt the all-crop drill for use behind any tractor having a standard drawbar. Here is the new multipurpose chisel plow with extra clearance 32-inch shanks that go right through tough soils and heavy surface straw, leaving a stubble mulch to conserve soil and moisture. 3 basic sizes, 7, 10, and 13 foot, can be expanded by using 1 or 2 foot extensions. A rod weeder attachment adds to the versatility of the chisel plow in controlling weeds in summer fallowed land. For heavy-duty tillage in hard soils and tough growth, here's the new Model K offset disc harrow with swivel-type bearings. It is offered in 7 sizes from 6 to 10.5 feet with up to 100 pounds of disking weight per blade. Geared to wheel tractor speeds, this deep-cutting harrow is at home in open field work or when disking in rice fields, groves, orchards, or vineyards. New for the 60s is the Model L offset harrow for extra trash clearance capacity behind crawler tractors. Of single-frame construction, these harrows provide the deep cutting action required for disking heavy green crops, thick stubble growth, or for surface mulching of crop residues. Sizes range from 9 to 21 feet. Hydraulic closing or angling, sturdy tubular hinges and pivot shaft assure uniform disking. For the Allis Chalmers HD6 crawler, here's the HD6 toolbar, which provides a base for a wide selection of Allis Chalmers rear-mounted implements. The swing-around feature of the HD6 toolbar permits front mounting of the bulldozer blade. Here it's shown with the 8-foot bulldozer and the tilt attachment, which lets either corner cut deeper as you prefer. Where stubborn, tough soils are farmed continuously, the Allis Chalmers deep tillage line for the 60s matches the mighty HD crawler fleet. Here on one ranch, the HD16 with the 600 tool carrier subsoils, while the HD11 discs with the 18-foot Model L. The HD6 with mounted toolbar chisels in further preparation of the seedbed. Singly or in fleets, the Allis Chalmers deep tillage implement line matches the power and speed of crawler tractors. Here, a big operator has standardized on both tractors and implements to cut production costs. Here is the implement line that leads to more profitable soil and crop management. There's a type and size of tool to fit every tillage, planting, or cultivating need. The harvest is the payoff, a time of realization, of fruition, of bringing in the product of a season's work. Allis Chalmers harvesters symbolize a great tradition, a quarter-century of leadership in the improvement of harvesting methods, the development of harvest equipment to fit farming and ranching needs. Here again, Allis Chalmers offers new power for the 60s, power to control costs, to do the job better, faster, and make the harvest easier. First, the grain line. The Model 72 all-crop harvester features a 6.5-foot wide header with new retractable finger auger feed. And for grain farmers who want a larger pull-type combine with still greater capacity, The Model 90 all-crop harvester has a full 7 1/2 foot cutting width. For soybean harvesting, the Model 90 with 2-foot extension handles 3 40-inch rows. The great silver fleet of Gleaner combines, the giants of the harvest, have always been outstanding in performance and value. Here for 1960 is the Model A with 14-foot header, leader of the silver fleet. And the big new Model C Gleaner Baldwin combine shown here with the 18-foot header is truly a giant of the grain harvest as it goes through the sweeping fields of wheat. And the big new Model C is equally at home as it reaps the harvest in the maize fields of the Southwest. Soybean growers also welcome the Model C and its ability to handle 6 rows of soybeans at one pass. And for tough rice harvesting, the Model B Rice Special shown here has the strongest combine frame built. For wheat harvesting in the rolling hills of the great Northwest, Allis Chalmers now offers a special hillside model of the Gleaner, the Model H. Header and wheels adjust hydraulically to steep slopes, while the thresher body stays level for top-notch performance. In the hay line, there is a wide selection of high-speed mowing equipment. You may already be familiar with the smooth twin-wheel drive action of the 80 series family of mowers. This is a Model 80R, rear-mounted. Twin-wheel drive benefits can also be had in a side-mounted model, the Model 80S, and in a side-mounted industrial model, the Model 80SI for industrial and highway cutting, with complete hydraulic control of the sickle bar. For owners of other make tractors who want the superior speed and efficiency of twin-wheel drive mowing, here is the Model 80T, a trail-type model for any tractor with standard power takeoff. Allis Chalmers now offers a new line of rotary mowers in 5 and 6 foot sizes. The trail-type model is excellent for cutting stalks, brush, and pasture clipping. The same mower is available in a rear-mounted model, and there is a center-mounted rotary mower primarily for highway use. Another new Allis Chalmers machine is the hay conditioner, which crushes and conditions hay for faster drying in the field and cuts hay drying time up to 50%. A full line of fast, big-capacity rakes is offered too, for up-to-date haymaking. The new number 77M rear-mounted parallel bar rake is for power takeoff operation. The number 77G trail-type parallel bar rake is ground-driven. And the popular number 7 trail-type side delivery rake has a built-in tedding feature. For hay baling with roll-up compression that saves hay quality, the standard roto baler is now available with or without the new overdrive feature, which speeds up wrapping and tying time. Here's the new Allis Chalmers Model 50 forage harvester for big capacity feed chopping and silage making. It delivers either to the side or rear and features a new swivel type delivery hood controlled from the tractor seat. The Model 50 also has a new grass attachment, a full 5 feet wide. For those who want to do bunk feeding or silage making of grass crops with a minimum investment, here's a new flail-type forage harvester, the number 55, and it handles windrowed grass crops with equal ability. Modern silage making calls for real big capacity in a forage blower, and you get that with this Allis Chalmers number 30L with a regular long conveyor. And the Model 30S with a short conveyor is designed for use with bunk feeding unloading wagons now available from your Allis Chalmers dealer. For corn picking that can put you bushels ahead, Allis Chalmers offers you the number 17 two-row mounted picker for the D17 tractor. This picker is also available as the number 33 for WD and WD-45 tractors. And here, clearing up a 150 bushel cornfield, is the number 14 two-row picker for the D14. It has the same features as the D17, including quick adjustable stripper plates that guard against shelling loss and flexible rotary feeders to keep the corn moving smoothly. If you're interested in corn combining, snapping and shelling in one operation, Allis Chalmers has two-row corn heads for the Gleaner combine, as well as for the Model 66, Model 72, and Model 90 all-crop harvesters. And here's the Flightline elevator for hay or grain. It's bridge-built for greater strength, and it's a full 20½ inches wide to handle baled hay. For superior shredding action in a manure spreader, the front unloading Model 110 features revolutionary design, 110 bushel capacity. And a smaller brother is the new 95 bushel capacity machine at a lower first cost. For cotton growers, the new 500 series two-row picker with barbed Tupelo spindles gets more cotton and better grades. And here's the new big capacity high unit two-row Allis Chalmers cotton picker. And for cotton growers in stripper areas, there is a new two-row mounted cotton stripper for the D17 tractor. So whatever your harvest needs, there's an Allis Chalmers harvester to fit your farming operation. Grain, hay, forage, corn, or cotton. New equipment designed to save you dollars, bushels, and pounds in the Allis Chalmers tradition of harvester leadership. For you, the next decade can be the successful 60s, built on high-efficiency farming and good business management. More important than ever before will be the control of costs, the saving of time and manpower, and the wise use of your own energy and management skill. Allis Chalmers Engineering can help you make the 1960s a decade of progress and profit on your farm. Dynamic new equipment to meet your own personal challenge with new power for the 60s.
That is Allis Chalmers' answer to our challenge to produce equipment that meets the needs of the customer. Our second challenge is the creation of an effective and realistic advertising program. Here to show Allis Chalmers' answer to that challenge is Reuben L. Smith, Manager of Advertising for the Tractor Group.
Thank you, Mr. Vogely. There are 3 key points that describe our 1960 advertising. The first is high impact. This provides a continued emphasis on dynamic use of color and extra space to create lasting impressions. Big 4-color spreads and inserts will match in dramatic effect the power and versatility of the equipment itself. The second key point is that we have a much bigger story to tell. In our advertising for next year, we're showing the world the tremendous growth in the Allis Chalmers line of farm equipment. For example, this oversized 4-color spread appearing in the January issue of Farm Journal will carry a dramatic illustration of 50 different tractor models and styles, proof that the D-Series family is available in models tailored to fit the individual needs of farmers and ranchers everywhere. This same thought will be carried out in our harvester and implement advertising too. The third key point in our 1960 advertising will be a strong regional program recognizing the widely different conditions and types of farming in the different parts of the country. We know that advertising is much more effective when it deals as directly as possible with each farmer's requirements and offers the type of equipment that meets those particular needs best. We are handling these regional variations in farm magazines through a special insert program. Different versions of each ad are produced and inserted in the various magazines so that each 4-page insert fits the farming needs of the area it covers. For example, this planter and cultivator insert is being produced in 8 different versions. Now your customers can see the particular tools they need, whether they farm in Georgia or in Nebraska. These inserts are produced under our own supervision, and in this way, we can be assured of high-quality 4-color ads in a variety of publications, regardless of magazine limitations in printing. So there you have the 3 key points in our magazine advertising for 1960. High impact through dramatic use of beautiful color and extra space, a much bigger story to tell, and regional advertising that talks more directly to your customers than ever before. Allis Chalmers advertising will go well beyond the use of farm magazines alone. Our direct mail program, and still the best advertising buy for Allis Chalmers dealers, will continue its hard-hitting, straight-to-the-prospect selling. In 1959, our 5 mailing pieces reached a combined circulation of 8.75 million copies. In addition, more and more of you are taking advantage of the new mailers that sell parts and service. Advertising materials for your own use will match the new line of products. You will have a wide selection of newspaper mats and a choice of column widths, hard-hitting radio commercial kits for local use, new TV spots and theater trailers, colorful, impressive calendars too, and literature with a 1960 look. We have a lot of new horsepower in our 1960 advertising program, a program designed to meet the needs for dramatic pre-selling in a highly competitive market. High-impact ads, a bigger, more impressive product story, plus a brand new region-by-region approach, all add up to help you sell as never before.
That's Allis Chalmers' answer to our challenge to create effective advertising that does a good job of pre-selling and removing sales resistance. The 2 remaining challenges are dealer training and high quality in products and service. And I'd like to tell you about that. We've seen the line for 60 and the advertising program to help tell about it. Now, how can we in the sales department make the most of this opportunity? You and I like to buy from a salesman who knows his product, and we literally despise the man who tries to sell us when he doesn't know the product. So let's start by planning to be the best informed salesman in the business. We have started the ball rolling by having every blockman, every sales manager, and every branch manager attend the full week training program on our line of products. They're ready to help you with on-the-job training or with group meetings to keep your gang enthused. For concentrated product training, we have a field training program for dealers and dealer salesmen, supervised by highly trained technical people direct from the factory. A word about last year's training program. We had 313 take the course. Their performance record this year reads 7,093 demonstrations and 2,310 sales. No wonder that 290 of these people are still employed by their dealers. One other point we are pleased to report, and that is that the people that you sent to schools required no babysitters at night. They were well behaved and eager to learn. This year, we plan to start with 3 training teams. In January, we'll start in Florida and South Texas. The middle of February, we'll be at Phoenix, Arizona, and at Milan, Tennessee. The Milan property is of a permanent nature. We put up this new building. As the spring progresses, we will be working at Milwaukee in our new training center and at some other place in the Midwest. An outline of the program is available here today. It gives the program dates and the outline of the day and evening sessions. The charges to the dealer will be our cost of meals and rooms. Last year, they ranged from $45 to $55 per week. This is also covered in the outline. We are quite sure that we will not be able to take care of everybody on the factory training course. So this year, it will be run on a first-come, first-served basis. If this year proves we need more training teams and facilities, then we'll take another step next year. Selling the customer is our first job, but we can't neglect him after we have him. Today's farmer depends more and more on the dealer for complete service. This too means facilities and know-how if you will keep him as a customer. Service trainings will be more intensive. Your shop people must be given a chance to broaden. We'll announce service programs that you will want your men to attend. Yes, today's customer needs more and expects more service. An equipped shop with people who know how to serve a customer like you would want to be served is your best assurance for repeat business. With service, we must link the parts business. Last year, many dealers took advantage of the early stocking program and the pay later plan that lets you put parts in the bin before the busy season starts and at no extra cost. But best of all, it lets you use your working capital for more new machinery sales. You can't afford to pass this up. Mr. Davis mentioned a quality product for repeat business. Repeat business is not only important, it's a matter of survival. In 1940, there were over 6 million farms. Today, there are slightly over 4 million. This should tell all of us we not only need new customers, but we can't lose a one to our competitors. There's only one way to do this: better quality in product and in the service we render. At our factories, we have the best machine tools known to the industry to build this quality and keep costs in line. The people who operate these machines belong to a great tradition of Allis Chalmers craftsmanship. We must motivate them to even higher levels of quality work. In the sales department, we deal completely with people, and here too, we must serve to satisfy. It is our goal, and we must succeed. To every dealer in his organization, your future, like ours, depends on how well we serve. The future is for those who prepare themselves and then work to win. We're on your side. Let's work together and profit together.
The next decade will bring many changes in our business, probably far greater than we have experienced in the last 10 years. Already, Allis Chalmers has anticipated the future in our research and manufacturing program. Our research people have given us at least a glimpse of the possible future. Here's the experimental fuel cell tractor that was demonstrated recently at a press conference at Milwaukee. This amazing research tractor is powered by electricity that is chemically generated from common bottled gases flowing into these cells. This is strictly in the research stage and does not necessarily represent the farm power of the future. But the efficiency of this fuel cell is astonishingly high. This dramatic new development is one that may ultimately provide electricity and power for homes, farms, factories, or even space vehicles. It's another example of Allis Chalmers' leadership in developing power equipment of many kinds. All this is in the background as Allis Chalmers engineers and researchmen work to develop new designs and new principles in farm equipment for the future. Equipment to help our company and you to reach higher and higher plateaus in the dynamic decades ahead.